My name is Philip Kelly, and I am a carpenter for Buttonwood Renovations. We're an antique home specialist based in Norwell, Massachusetts. We're doing some, I'm going to say, ceiling preservation, conservation / repairs. We're scraping as much of the previous repair off that we can. We're going to wash the ceiling, treat it with an oil-based primer, and then we're going to do some very minimal joint compound and plaster repairs. We're here in the great room. This ceiling is much older than the ceiling that was in the upstairs bedroom we were just in. It's the same approach. We're trying to keep it looking the way it might have looked 100 or more years ago, but just without the cracks and the blistering and the peeling. The ceiling in here is most likely held up with a hand split lath, which is a thin strip of wood, which would then be nailed over the entire area, many strips of wood. And then they would be covered with a rough coat or a brown coat of horsehair plaster, which is a mixture of lime and water, and then blended with horsehair. The horsehair gives it some structure, and it kind of creates a tangle and helps allow for some expansion and contraction without too much cracking. And it just gives it some structural strength. It's kind of like the reinforcing rod that we currently use in a concrete foundation or a concrete floor. By having those strands mixed into the matrix of the lime and sand and water, it makes for a much stronger product that's more workable in terms of spreading it and more durable in terms of staying put in place and not falling down.
My name's Leah. I've been working with Buttonwood Renovations for about a year now. I had a minor in historic preservation and sort of found my way to an AmeriCorps program. AmeriCorps and the Student Conservation Association has a program that teaches preservation trades, and so the three of us all were in that program, lucky enough to find it and to have an opportunity to learn preservation trades hands-on, working on historic buildings and public lands in Massachusetts.
My name is Cairo, and I've been in Buttonwood for almost a year now. My background was in biology, and I completely pivoted and fell in love with the houses up here and the new lit architecture, and hope to stay within the field and excited to see what else is out there.
I'm Tanner. I studied history in undergrad, and I thought originally that I was going to do something related to museums and like object conservation. So I started a grad program for that and realized that I had more of an inclination to build heritage and build spaces as opposed to like objects. And so I decided to leave that program, and through that found the AmeriCorps program. From that, John Detweiler hired Lee and I out of that program directly. So it was a great way to kind of go from like training wheels into like a bigger, more real life application of these skills.